Drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds or you'll see this instead of the real Galactus live event when you log onto Fortnite. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5 is incredibly close, with the Galactus live event occurring in just over 2 days time at the time of me recording this video, and obviously that meaning it's going to end off the season and Chapter 2 Season 5 is going to follow suit straight after or a day after when the servers go live again. And despite the hype for this event being real, with Epic Games putting out teasers across social media every single day, not only reminding us the date and time of when it will be occurring, but what we may be able to do during the event, such as drive the battle bus, and considering how huge this event's going to be according to Epic Games themselves or how they've portrayed it to be, literally most of the community are just focusing on this rather than looking at other aspects of Fortnite 2, and for that reason in today's video, as you can see by the title or why you've clicked on it, we're going to be going over a ton of free rewards that we know about right now before the Chapter 2 Season 5 update goes live, which is literally going to be straight after, this event in itself, considering this is the screen will be presented for at least 24 hours when downtime is happening. And with the arrival of Galactus, considering we didn't think we'd be seeing a skin, well, it looks like now we're going to be seeing him appear at some point, but how, well, you're going to have to find out later in this video, so make sure you're sticking around and watching this full thing, or else I heard that the servers might be full when you try to log onto Fortnite and witness the live event when it's happening. Don't risk it. And quickly before we go any further, this is one of the last times we'll be able to do this on the helicarrier, and considering, well, yes, still a whopping 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, meaning that percentage are ineligible of receiving a gift, incoming are the subscribe police, and here's the red card, so yeah, you need to subscribe now, and if you do, it would make Cobb's grin that much more bigger. But for real, you guys already know the drill. We're incredibly close to 2.1 million overall, and we could easily hit that by the end of the year, if not before the Galactus live event. If the 70% that aren't subscribed, well, subscribe now. And to end off 2020 and splash out that amount of V-Bucks, let's buy another 1,000 and give 5 of you guys. Boom, another 1,000 V-Bucks just like that. And I figured it's only right to give 5 of you guys something like this, considering, well, we're not seeing enough movement. But before we do, if you happen to pick up anything else or the loser fruit or ninja set for yourself, being the skin, make sure of course you're rocking code FriendlyMachine. As an Epic partner, it's the best thing you can do to support the channel besides subscribing, and obviously we like to give back to as many of you guys as possible, but you don't need to enter the code. And if you keep re-entering it every 14 days, boom, it should be on your predictive text, so then you can just type in one letter, the predictive text, and then accept. So yeah, if you want to end up like any of the 5 guys I'm gifting in today's video right now, of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below, so perhaps in the next video you could end up like one of the 5 guys here. If not everybody has it, please. Oh, there's always one. Every single video. And with that said, now the first free reward we're going to be discussing is, well, for simply winning a game of solos, duos, and squads, because just after the Galactus live event ends, Epic Games have already stated that there will be no replay available, and that's because, as we showed at the start of the video, we're going to be going into a downtime black hole-like state, and that then also meaning the mighty Marvel umbrella will be sucked into the black hole in terms of its ability to be earned forever. For those that don't know, this is the Chapter 2 Season 4 Victory Royale umbrella that we see literally every season. This season, however, is different considering it's the very first one outside of the common rarity, as you can see out of all the ones I have despite Chapter 1 Season 2. And considering the secret skin for Chapter 2 Season 5 has already been leaked, being the Mandalorian confirming a Fortnite x Star Wars collaboration, you can already bet that it's not going to go back to this common rarity, rather so traverse over to being the Star Wars rarity, I guess, considering we've seen Star Wars rarity free gliders before for attending the Rise of Skywalker live event, which was this one. So yeah, hopefully that heads up was in time before Chapter 2 Season 5 arrives and you can claim the mighty Marvel umbrella. Moving on to our next free reward, believe it or not, this is completely just in the item shop for everybody to claim right now, and I'm guessing most, if not all of you should have, but in case you haven't, it's the OG default pickaxe harvesting tool. For all those players that haven't already claimed or redeemed this on their account, it will be available until January 15th according to, well, Epic Games articles that they've published out there, and despite this being free in the sense of real life money, not V-Bucks, and it being a bundle, even so, considering bundles usually last throughout the item shop in the limited time periods longer than normal item shop cosmetics, this will be the longest remaining available item over one period anyways. I'm not sure if it's going to return, and it literally takes like 2 seconds to claim, so if you've skimmed over this with the amount of stuff that's in the item shop, make sure to go find it and claim it now. Moving on to our next free item that may be disappearing soon with the appearance or arrival of Season 5, we have the Rainbow Rainbow Fog Wrap. As you guys may or may not know, Fortnite have announced another collaboration in lockdown for the UK anyways, where I'm currently at, and along with this arriving obviously and being promoted across social media and the in-game news tab, attached has been a video that explains basically how we can claim the Rainbow Fog Wrap instantly or for completely free very quickly. I mean, literally all you need to do is link your Epic Games and House Party accounts, so it's not exactly hard. And also from doing that, we have this really cool, vibrant, multicolored looking rainbow foggy wrap, which I'm guessing if you haven't claimed it and it disappears already, you'll kick yourself that you didn't. Moving on to our next 3 items that are unofficial as of now, but considering Epic Games have been using this to tease the Galactus live event literally in so many forms across social media and the in-game news tab, even in animated form, I'm guessing we're going to be seeing this preset Galactus reaching out to us point of view camera angle loading screen, or at the very least this one as the preset one when we go to load up the game into Creative Battle Royale or Save the World. And the main reason I say this is because we've seen this in many other seasons. For instance, as you can see on screen right now, the example being Chapter 2 Season 2. However, as we get closer to the Galactus live event literally in 2 days, it looks more and more unlikely, but we could very well get a live event reward for simply attending the Galactus live event, and that could very well be this loading screen in itself or something else, perhaps even better or bigger. And speaking of live event free rewards, obviously with something of this scale going down, it's more than likely that the final item shop before it occurs will include giftable cosmetics for free anyways or 0 V-Bucks, kinda like what we saw in the final showdown and the end event of these cards that we can either hold up supporting whatever team is involved, either, you know, the Mecha Team Leader or the Polar Peak Monster in Chapter 1 Season 9 for example. So in this case, it could be the Avengers on one and then Galactus on another. And speaking of the Galactus one, here is a concept that somebody already made of this right now, which I think looks really cool. And as this event is meant to top all others in terms of size, scale, and just everything involved, definitely expect Epic Games to not miss out on this area of attracting people at least to hop on for this experience. And speaking of Epic Games trying to attract as many people as possible to get back onto the game to not only witness this live event, it obviously makes sense with the release of a new Season 2 that they want to maintain that active player base, or returning player base should I say, this brand new program called Reboot a Friend, where players get rewards for playing with friends who haven't played in a while. FireMonkey also states, again as I just previously mentioned, this system is only currently being tested in Brazil and Italy, but will be expanded to other regions in the future. The best part about this is the stress of winning a game is taken off you in terms of a Victory Royale reward, and simply only requires us to play with these friends that haven't played in a while for certain numbers of games. As you can see, the first game reward for playing just one with another friend who hasn't played in a while is the Robot Emoticon, for 5 games is the Key Change Music Pack, for 10 games is the Twin Talons Pickaxe, and for 20 games is the Holofoil Wrap. To complete the Holofoil styles or sets, for the selectable styles we can grind for up to 220 in Chapter 2 Season 4, and yeah, if you haven't already unlocked these at level 220, the last one being Wolverine, I highly recommend you do so, obviously because they're not available to earn or grind for at the end or after this season, and the XP Extravaganza challenges will greatly help you get there too, so it won't be too much of a grind like usual, depending on how far away you are from that 220 mark anyways, as Donald Mustard's even achieved it, being an Epic director or developer. Moving on to our next 3 items, this is kind of a controversial topic in terms of calling this free. As I'm sure you're all aware, Save the World, yes indeed, is the paid version of Fortnite unlike Battle Royale, so for that reason to call a Save the World pack that we need to purchase with real life money free, well, this can go down either good in terms of people realizing, oh my god, this is such a good deal and technically an investment considering we can get login reward V-Bucks forever after the moment of purchase, or people just say, well, that's not entirely free. But hear me out, this is one of the best deals for Save the World that you'll ever have to purchase just once to get access to this paid version of the game. Fortnite tweeted out on the 21st of November, gear up with Save the World's newest Vindertech Hero Powerhouse. Included within this pack is access to Save the World being the paid version of Fortnite, the Powerhouse Hero and Back Bling, the Electro Shock Weapon Schematic, the Powerhouse Challenges with up to 1000 V-Bucks and more in rewards, which not only means we're getting a good value for money there because we're getting a skin, back bling, and even 1000 V-Bucks for the price of this costing $15.99 US, but again, as I mentioned, you can literally get up to 1000 V-Bucks for a daily login reward, which takes like, I don't know, less than 10 seconds on the PS5, as loading times are crazy fast. So I'm just saying, if you get one thing for Christmas or ask for it this year, make sure it's a bundle like this, including Save the World. Not to mention the fact too, if I've only just reminded you about this and you bought it initially and didn't really want to grind out for the V-Bucks, technically if you do now before Season 5 earn at least 1,000 will be able to get the Battle Pass for completely free. The Battle Pass, for those that don't know, every season costs 950 V-Bucks and 2,800 for the Battle Bundle, and starting also on the release date of Season 5 is the Fortnite Crew Bundle offer, where we get a ton of other exclusive rewards and 1,000 V-Bucks every month for subscribing for the price of $11.99 US, and every Battle Pass that rotates when they do. So I'm just saying, if you don't get the Battle Pass from grinding out your Save the World challenges or buying Save the World to then have infinite amount or potential or possibility of free V-Bucks in the future, make sure you're subscribing to the Fortnite Crew, because this is one of the best deals we're going to consistently get, and obviously when you've done that, make sure you've had code FriendlyMachine entered in the Fortnite item shop. Moving on to our first free rewards in tournament form, it looks like we're going to be seeing one soon in collaboration with OnePlus, as Sheena BR tweeted out the following on the 23rd of November. Not sure if this is already known, but these might be the rewards of the upcoming OnePlus tournament, and obviously showcases a Bangra Boogie emote like spray, the emote itself, and then this music pack. Not only that, but I'm guessing they're going to be giving out phones for certain high placements in the tournament, perhaps either the highest player or top 5 or 10. And speaking of collaborations, for those that don't know, finally the Splash Squadron set that's been in the files for quite some time is available, but only for certain people who either own or play on PC with a certain Intel powered core. As we can see from the Fortnite article literally titled How to Get the Fortnite Splash Squadron Set with Your Intel Purchase, in a partnership with Intel, Fortnite players that purchase select Intel powered 9th, 10th or 11th gen core devices on Windows PCs will receive access to unlock the Splash Squadron set. In terms of how you can see if you're eligible or not to claim this full set on your account based off what Intel core you have in your PC, I'll link this article in the video description down below, so feel free to read it, not only see if you're eligible, but even how to redeem it in the how to redeem section. And whilst we're on the topic of bundles, we may as well discuss next season's starter pack, which obviously will be available after the Galactus live event. And in terms of Galactus, we're about to mention about the skin itself in just a second, so make sure you're staying tuned. But I figured I'd cover this, considering obviously with the Fortnite mega sale going ahead and making everything literally 30% cheaper, we can get not only the Ice Raider outfit, the Shine Pack back bling, and the 6-carat cutter upon release of this for $4 or £2.99, but we also get 600 V-Bucks thrown in this, like with every other starter pack we've been able to buy. Again, only one of these release every season, and as we approach the Galactus live event now, or just generally December, this kind of proves that furthermore. But speaking of the Galactus live event, if you didn't already know, despite the fact that yes, we haven't seen him in his full form yet stood up in the Battle Pass tab or out of the water, we have the full model leaked, or what it will look like, and even skin that's still to be determined in terms of if it's going to release or not. This originally came from ZimTom over on Twitter, and then other data miners managed to pull it into the locker early and make it do emotes ironically like Planetary Vibe, and I hope this is a free reward for attending the Galactus live event, considering it doesn't make sense to release after Chapter 2 Season 4, as this is not going to be Marvel themed anymore, so it wouldn't make sense for it to come in the Battle Pass, although they could technically make this happen. And again, despite the live event rewards only being stuff like gliders, never full outfits or anything like that, hopefully fingers crossed for this one-time biggest event yet, we can get rewarded the skin for free, because hey, at this point everybody's not only wanting to see Galactus arrive and the event occur, but they want this guy as a skin, considering it's one of the only Marvel characters we've been introduced to in these Fortnite and Marvel comics that we haven't seen yet become available in any way. So with that said, with all the free items mentioned in today's video, go out there now, claim all the ones that I've mentioned in this video that you don't have already, and if you enjoyed or found it helpful or informative or made it up until this point in the video, which I mean you will have if you're hearing this, slap a like on it down below, and make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on that notification bell so that you get notified as soon as I either start streaming or upload the Galactus live event in its raw form as soon as or after it happens.